Building on our previous video where we explored pre-training, we now take the next logical step. Hey, deep learning explorers! Here is what most tutorials never tell you about fine-tuning. It is not about teaching a model new skills from scratch, but rather whispering secrets to a giant that already knows how the world works. Instead of spending millions of dollars teaching a model how to speak, we take an existing, highly intelligent model and gently nudge its parameters. This process allows it to master a highly specific task using only a tiny fraction of the data and compute. At its core, fine-tuning is the process of taking a massive neural network that has already learned general patterns and adapting it to a specialized domain. Think of the pre-trained model as a university graduate who understands general language, logic, and reasoning. Fine-tuning is the specialized on-the-job training they receive during their first week at a law firm or a hospital. We do not need to teach them how to read or write again. We simply show them the specific templates, vocabulary, and objectives of their new role. To truly understand this, let us look at an analogy. Imagine a shape-shifting alien entity that has spent millennia analyzing all Earth biology. It has studied the mechanics of muscles, the structure of bones, and the physics of movement. This is the pre-training phase. The alien has built a massive, universal template of what it means to be a physical living organism on Earth. It does not know any single individual, but it understands the fundamental rules of life and motion perfectly. Now, imagine this alien needs to infiltrate a secure facility. To do this, it does not need to reinvent biology or relearn how to walk. It only needs to scan a few photos of the base commander. By analyzing these specific target images, the alien tweaks its universal template, morphing its glowing wireframe structure to perfectly mimic the commander's exact face, voice, and unique walk. It has adapted its general intelligence into a hyper-specific form. Why do we use this approach instead of training a model from scratch? Training from scratch is like the alien trying to reinvent DNA, cellular biology, and muscle physics every single time it wants to mimic a new person. It is incredibly wasteful, slow, and requires billions of data points. By starting with a pre-trained foundation, we bypass the entire evolutionary process. We only focus on the final, tiny adjustments needed for our specific target task. When we perform fine-tuning, we have a choice in how we adapt the model. One common method is feature extraction, where we freeze the vast majority of the network's layers, keeping their learned representations completely locked like a secured gate. We then only train the very last layer, called the head, to map those features to our new labels. Alternatively, we can perform full fine-tuning, where we update all the weights in the network, but use an extremely small learning rate to avoid destroying the existing knowledge. This brings us to the small dataset paradox. Because the base model already understands the structure of the world, we only need a tiny, high-quality dataset to fine-tune it, much like an expert consultant reading a brief summary rather than a whole textbook. If we are building a medical assistant, we do not need to feed it the entire internet. We only need a clean, curated set of expert medical records. The model uses its existing language skills to instantly make sense of this specialized data, sharpening its output curve with remarkable speed. However, fine-tuning is not without its risks. The most prominent danger is catastrophic forgetting. It is like a gymnast who focuses so intensely on learning one specific routine that they lose their fundamental sense of balance and flexibility. If we train the model too aggressively on our specific task, it might overwrite its general knowledge. It becomes a hyper-specialized expert at the new task, but completely loses its ability to reason or handle general queries. In the real world, this adaptation process is called domain adaptation. We see it everywhere, like a professional translator shifting from standard speech to a highly technical regional dialect to fit in with a local guild. By feeding the model a small set of specialized documents, the general terms smoothly morph into highly technical jargon. The model's internal representations shift just enough to align perfectly with the target domain's unique vocabulary. Modern fine-tuning has evolved into sophisticated techniques like instruction tuning and reinforcement learning from human feedback. Instead of just learning domain vocabulary, the model is trained to follow specific instructions, much like filtering raw river water through a physical purification funnel. We guide the model's outputs through a funnel of human feedback, transforming a raw, text-completing engine into a helpful, safe, and highly interactive assistant. This ensures that the final model behaves exactly as we expect in real-world scenarios. Let us summarize what we have learned. Pre-training builds the massive foundation, while fine-tuning is like a sculptor refining a rough block of clay into a highly detailed, purposeful tool. By using small, high-quality datasets, we can achieve state-of-the-art performance with minimal computational cost. We must always carefully balance the training to avoid losing the model's general intelligence. Now that you understand how models are fine-tuned, you are ready to explore how they interact with real-time data. It is like plugging a phone into an active wall outlet, connecting static internal storage to an endless stream of power and data. In our next session, we will dive into retrieval augmented generation, where we connect our fine-tuned models to external databases. This completes the journey from static knowledge to dynamic, real-world action,